Guys, what's going on? Welcome to Serial at Midnight. My name is Heath, and thank you for agreeing to meet me here in these deep, dark, creepy woods. On second thought, this might not have been the best location for a Serial at Midnight episode, but I mean, it's probably fine, right? Because what's the worst that could happen? It's not like there's a deranged killer, axe murderer, a serial killer with an axe to grind, just waiting in these woods for innocent young people to wander into his path so they can strike, take off their heads, cut short their young, promising lives. This is probably fine. It's fine. I'm getting myself all worked up. Guys, it's going to be fine. We are here today in these woods to talk about, well, if you saw our video review for the Camp Blood Collection limited edition Blu-ray set from David Sterling, producer David Sterling. These are micro-budget horror movies. This is a gorgeously produced box set of a bunch of movies that the horror fan community has embraced. We did a video review for that. So many of you guys saw that video review and reached out to David Sterling. I know that we were responsible for turning quite a few of you guys onto this. I'm going to link to that review right here. But there's good news, because if you like micro-budget horror, if you're a fan of Camp Blood, the Camp Blood series, David Sterling Entertainment, there is a new serial killer in town. I am pleased to present to you the Axe Grinder collection. If you can see here, these are lovingly matched. These are very of a piece, even down to the way these are going to look on your shelf. Well done. So I've got lots of photos and coverage that I'm going to show you guys throughout this video. But I'll just show you, I'm right here. We're right here. So let's do it here. Here's the just a quick wraparound of the box itself. Here is the lid. And what's cool, my Camp Blood box set is not autographed as far as I know, unless it's hidden somewhere. But this box set is it's autographed by producer David Sterling, the man behind these movies. So unlike Camp Blood, which you saw how many discs are in here, it's a massive, meaty franchise for micro-budget horror fans. The Axe Grinder series is smaller, more approachable. There are a total of 2 entries so far, and they are Axe Grinder 1 and Axe Grinder, there we go, and Axe Grinder 2. Now the question becomes, why such a big box for just 2 movies? I don't know. I don't know if there are more movies coming to this franchise. I don't know. I have no idea what the future holds. I can tell you that I think that the matching aspect was really important to Mr. Sterling, and I think that he wanted fans to, because these are fan service. These box sets are the manifestation, you guys. This is the literal manifestation of fan service. This is by the fans. This is for the fans, and I think he wants us to have something that looks really great on the shelf, and it does. So let's just, like I said, I've got lots of art to show you guys. So here's the discs themselves. Let me pop up the first one here. See if I can. Yeah, there we go. Hey, that looks very professional. As we sit out here in these deep dark woods and talk about Axe Grinder movies. There are cool bonuses on these discs. The first disc has it's I'll show you the back, but it's in 16:9 ratio. It's got trailers, a slideshow, a commentary with the director David Palmieri. And guys, this is something that Serial at Midnight collectors might want to listen up for. Our Camp Blood box set review that we've talked about already in this video, that so many of you guys watched and gave us such great feedback on, is a special feature in its entirety on both Camp Blood, on Axe Grinder 1 and on Axe Grinder 2. Both Blu-rays have our video review on the Blu-ray. So Serial at Midnight has made our disc debut on the Axe Grinder box set, which is it's very cool. It was very cool of Mr. Sterling to put those on the Blu-rays. We're very honored, very, very appreciative. As for the movies themselves, I'm not really going to review them. You're either into this stuff or you are not. And I understand that this is not for everybody. We get plenty of feedback from you guys saying that you don't really like, some of you don't really like horror. And those of you that do like horror, within that is micro-budget horror, which is its own thing. Listen, Mr. Sterling has produced, on his website, which is on the side of this box, sterlingmoviefactory.com. it says that he's made over 50 micro-budget features between they're under all between $10,000 and $100,000. So you talk about an entire movie presentation, the editing, the distribution, paying the cast, all that stuff. You talk about a maximum budget of $100,000. That is micro budget. That's not low budget. That's micro budget. So these are micro budget features. There's a huge fan community built around micro budget horror. We're going to be talking about more of that in the very near future from some of the other cool cats that are making these movies. We have stuff that we've just been waiting for the right time to review. But I'm not reviewing these. I will say I really did enjoy seeing how so many of the people from Axe Grinder 1, see, Axe Grinder 2 is a more modern presentation. It's like it's in the last year, I want to say. I think this is a copyright 2020. But anyway, the first Axe Grinder comes from about 2006, I believe. And what was really exciting and interesting for me is that so many of the cast members and the director of the first Axe Grinder movie are still in the Hollywood system. The director himself is he's part of the crew of a modern TV show. And so many of the cast members are still working, popping up on sitcoms. One of the cast members just popped up on an episode of Fresh Off the Boat. So they're still in the system. And there is a level of... polish is not the right word. Horror fans don't want polish. There's a level of... just the fact that all of these people come from the Hollywood system, it shows. Like Axe Grinder, this movie has really interesting key lighting. It's got really interesting shot compositions and editing. I was just really impressed with the way the whole thing turns out. Axe Grinder 2 is a more modern presentation. So Cool Duder, the YouTuber, he's in so many of the Camp Blood movies. I think he's in 3 of the Camp Blood movies. He's in this even more than the Camp Blood movies. Cool Duder is all over Axe Grinder 2. But really, that's it. That's really all there is to say about these movies. There's 2 of them. You can see the photos of what they are, and there is very limited information that I have about this. Really, I'm the messenger. David Sterling sent me this. He said, hey, you're on these. Your video review is on these. He wants me to help spread the word. So I am spreading the word. This is the Axe Grinder set. I have no information about price. You have to get in touch with Mr. Sterling himself via his Facebook profile. So I'm going to put the links to that in the description of this video. There's a lot of mystery. I think that maybe I don't want to assume. I think maybe the prestigious nature of this set, I think the mystery, the limited edition aspect is part of the charm and part of the appeal here. And you got to go to Mr. Sterling to find out more about this set. So that is going to do it for our box. It's not a review. It's just a shout out for the Axe Grinder. Here, I'm going to pop these back into the box. And you can see how we need more Axe Grinder movies. Maybe there's 7 more Axe Grinder movies coming that haven't been announced yet. Maybe they have been announced and I don't even know about them. Guys, this is the Sterling Entertainment box set Blu-ray limited edition collections as they exist today. What's coming next? I have no idea, but you'll be sure to hear about it here at Serial at Midnight. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us, talking about these micro-budget horror box sets that are a real service for the fan community. Very cool. If you do head over to Mr. Sterling's Facebook page, please let him know that Serial at Midnight sent you. Well, we survived, right? There's no harm came to us, and what were we worried about in the first place? It's fine, right? Like, what's the worst that could happen? So take care. All right, until next time, I will... What the...